Hello, my name is Sam Webb, and my entire life changed after my good friend died by suicide on September 15 of 2013. It was a night that I will never forget, but it's a night that thousands of other people won't forget, including Dwayne's families, friends, and people from all walks of life. And, I learnt firsthand the devastating impacts that suicide can have on someone's life. And a lot of my life up until that day was probably spent, doing things that I probably wasn't set out to achieve and not really taking risks in my life. And I guess I wasn't really living to the best of my ability, so to speak. And that really was a change moment for me, where I had to sort of pick up the pieces and make a decision for myself. Was I going to go down the rabbit hole and keep struggling how I was, doing things that really weren't bringing me much joy and happiness? Or was I going to really rise from this setback and tragedy and try and do something to make a difference for the greater good? Looking back at how I was actually living my life, and, I was having a good time and life was good, but I really wasn't living too far outside of my comfort zones. This big turning point in my life forced me to try things so that I could start living again. And I think that was a really monumental part of the journey. And I guess everything I've done post 2013 has had some form of meaning or purpose behind it. And it wasn't really until the end of 2013, after Dwayne passed, that my life did start to change. Prior to that, I was in a rabbit hole myself, and life was a real struggle. I had my ups and downs and challenges of life, but they hit me really hard. And when I was committed to a change and starting living in Dwayne's honour with a friend of mine, my whole life started to shift for the better. I was excited to get up every morning to do what I was doing to help people make a difference, so that we could stop people dying by suicide and break the stigma around mental health. It gave me a real purpose, and it gave me that extra spark I guess I was missing for the most part of my life. And there are a lot of people that I need to thank for allowing me to be on this journey, people that gave me permission to step away from my current duties at work at that time, and to commit fully to living, I think was a game changer for not only myself, but for a few other people. And it helped me unlock some of the other things that I was sort of hiding most of my life, and things I was putting off or making excuses for. I used to always have things I really want to do. Acting, for example, was a massive passion of mine, but I never really did it because growing up we played sports. I've got a brother and a couple of sisters, and we played sports growing up, and acting wasn't really a thing. As much as I wanted to do it, it was really hard to pursue that at that time. So, instead of making all these, excuses, I sort of committed myself to doing the things that I really wanted to do for most of my life, and without any excuses, just commit to it, do it, try it, and see where it goes. And I've been very fortunate enough with my acting career so far. I'm only, 5 or 6 years doing it professionally and seriously, that I've had some success with the acting journey that I've been on. And again, I'm very grateful for the people that have given me an opportunity and have given me a chance to get to where I am. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done still, and I'm learning every single day. I like to think that I'm a student of life, and I will always be learning something, and I love learning something new every single day. I think it's inspiring, it's motivating, and it helps me get better. Helps me lead more, and it helps me be more. A big part of the work that we do inside Living is around ending the stigma around mental health through apparel, through education in schools and workplaces across the country. And, most of it all forms around community. I think community is the forefront of the brand itself, and without the support that we get from all walks of life, I don't think Living would exist. So, yeah, I'm very grateful to be on this journey to help people, people spread a message of hope, and to also inspire people to start living their best life. I look back, as I said earlier, I was just surviving. I wasn't really thrilled, and I wasn't really excited to do what I was doing. And that's certainly changed. I'm on this mission, this relentless mission. I'm currently out here in Los Angeles. pursuing my acting career. I'm out here spreading the living message so that we can save more lives and spread the message to people who have never heard of living before, and work alongside people who are inspiring, who are smarter than I am, who are better than I am, who that I can listen and learn from, and take some of their insights and wisdoms back into my own life to help the people that I deal with. So that's the plan. That's where I am right now, and I think I count my lucky stars every day. I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm very, very thankful for the people who have supported me on this journey. It's really only just beginning in my mind, and there's a lot of work that really does need to be done, and I'm very committed and very passionate about this space, and everything that I'm working towards definitely has some kind of purpose in my life, whether it be acting, whether it be the philanthropy work with the mental health organisation Living, or any of the community work that I'm involved in other organisations. I don't take no for an answer anymore. I really don't. I'm persistent, I'm passionate, and I know that if I put in the work and I commit to things that I'm passionate and purpose driven around and about, I know it will prevail and it will succeed. I don't take no for an answer anymore. I'm just gonna start attacking things from different perspectives. Don't take no for an answer if you're listening to this, because there's always a way to get involved in something that you've really wanted to do. You just got to work really hard. You got to dedicate yourself, and learn. Learn from people who are masters in your area, and always be willing and open-minded to learn new things and meet new people and stay connected. And that's the same mentality that I go at with everything that I do across acting and Live in the charity. So I'm Sam Webb, and this is a Lost Boy Co.